Hi, everyone. My name is Behnam Bakhshandeh. I'm an organization development and human resources development coach and consultant and practitioner. I'm executive coach, an author, and a speaker. Today's topic is about how to create balance in your life. Through my near 3 decades of work with individuals, businesses, organizations, groups, and teams, everybody was wondering, how do I create balance in my life? I work too hard, or I don't have time for my family. I don't have time for what I love to do. So in this presentation, given is relatively long, we divided on 2 parts. This is the part 1 of 2. So after you finish the part 1, please, in YouTube or my site or any other platform you're watching this video, look for a part 2 so you go to complete information. Before we get to what and how to create balance in life, we have to determine the definition of balance for you. You have to come with the meaning of the balance in life to you. What does it mean to you? What should be there that you say, oh, I have a balance in life? What do you have to do every day, every week, every month for what you love to do for your family? How do you define having a balance? That's the first thing. And then by the part 2, we will get to the practices that you need to do to guarantee creating a balance in your life. So let's just start talking. How can I find time in this busy, fast-paced, and overwhelming life and work to find balance in my life? Question of the century. A lot of people asking this question of themselves or asking the coaches like me how to have a balance in life. What does balance means to you? Is it to have time for yourself? By the way, these are examples of what people like you have said to me. To have time for others, to have time for pursuing your interests in life, to travel and have fun, to sit and do nothing, to play your musical instruments, or to take the love of your life to classic music concerts, or to go to rock and roll concerts and let it rock, or to be able to read, write, or think anything you want, or to go places without reservation or concerns about time and money or your schedule. So you define what balance means to you and what is the outcome of that balance present to you. Well, here the question, who has stopped you from having balance in life? Let's look. Who is running your business? Who is driving your car? I know it's a silly question and you are about to get the point. Who is not keeping his or her schedule? Who is complaining that he or she has no time? Who is deciding for you? Who is holding on to so much in their head and heart that there is no room for any possibilities? Who is holding on to so much resentments in life and pointing the finger at every aspect of oneself? Who is making promises to oneself or others with no intention to keeping them? Who is breaking promises and agreements left and right and always has so many excuses and justification for it and why they did? Who is hiring productivity or life coach and then doing whatever they want to do anyway? By now you know who. You are it. I know you love to complain about your life is dominated by your work schedule or your family schedule or your spouse or your family related to a spouse or your babies or anything that you can blame somebody else for, right? But you are it. You and your relationship to your inner chatter. Let's distinguish how you've been dominated by your inner chatter. Do you know you have an inner chatter that decides for you? So let's be quiet for a second and listen to that voice in your head that is speaking for you right now and actually judging and evaluating what I say or telling to yourself, well, you don't understand my circumstances or you don't understand how busy I am. So that is the inner chatter, which by nature is negative, is condescending, is belittling, and pulling you down. Do you know that you always listen to that chatter anyway? If you notice, whenever you discuss and consult with yourself through that inner chatter, you're never wrong. You're always right? About people, about yourself, about situations, about circumstances. Are you aware of the impact that listening to that chatter has on you? If you go back and look at the events in life and what happened in life, you see you always discuss with yourself and you made some decisions. And in many, many occasions, that decisions didn't turn out well for you or for other people. What that would tell you, I don't think you are aware of the impact of listening to that inner chatter and acting on it immediately. What is your inner chatter about free time? I promise you, you have some negative, condescending, and belittling inner chatter about time, such as there is no time available, I don't have time, I never have time, nobody give me time, my work pushing me around, I don't have time for myself, I don't have time for my family. Something in that domains. What is your inner chatter about balance in life? I don't have balance, I don't know how to do balance, it's impossible, I need more money, I need more time, whatever it is. Just be quiet and listen to yourself talking loud in your head. What is your inner chatter about your business or job? It's too hard. It's hard to run a business. My boss don't appreciate me. I deserve more vacation. I need to go up in the levels of organization to get more money and more time. Whatever it is, start noticing the characteristics of your inner chatter about time, job, and balance. Can you see that it is really busy in your head? Literally, there is no room for thoughtful, critical thinking. There is no room, it's so loud, it's so condensed that you can't even think straight. What are you gaining by continuing to entertain these inner chatters? There is a payoff there for you. There is a gain there for you. Everybody telling me, oh no, there is no payoff, I'm not getting anything. Yes, you are. You are getting something that keep you there and not letting you move forward. What is the decision you have made about yourself and your abilities listening to that inner chatter? What that inner chatter saying about your abilities to create balance or yourself about not having balance? What do you mean by that? This is the question everybody asks me. What do you mean by that? Look and see if you want to be right about something. When I say being right about it, I'm pointing you at your internal decisions you're making, listening to your inner chatter, and you become righteous about something. You become positional. You digging your heels down that this is the way it is and it will never change. I never have time. And you're right about it. And you keep going through this vicious circle of keep being right about not having time and then keep complaining about not having time. You have no time. You want to be right about you have no time. Your business is not the right business. You have to work hard. Nobody knows your sorrow. Just listen to your inner chatter. Listen to complaints you have done for years and ask people around you, your spouse, your family, people who work with you, your very close friends who know you well. Ask them, what am I right about always and complaining about? Nobody understands the things that you have to do. It's one of these things or all of them or some of them or some thoughts that they are similar to this. Because you are right. Because you are right about your inabilities. You are right about your lack of self-esteem. You are right about your shortage of luck. You are continuing to do the same mistake over and over and over again, listening to that inner chatter. Famous quote from Rita Mia Brown. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. You and I both been through that chatter and through the cycle of that mistakes. And if we can stop ourselves not listening to that inner chatter versus listening to possibilities we can create, opportunities we can create around having balance, we would have balance. Please contact us for any coaching and consulting needs. And you can follow me on Coach Behnam in all the social medias or Behnam Bakhshandeh or follow Prime Coeducation, please. Now, please continue to the part 2. And I'm looking forward to see you there to listen to the part 2, which is about now what we're going to do. So in part 1, we get you to pay attention to your definition of having balance or what balance is and who's responsible for not creating balance and what and how you are right about not having a balance. So for the remedy, please follow us on part 2. Thank you very much.